highlights and big plays. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Woo, it's that time. It's time for the Dopest Sports Show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's The Crush, streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze, and with me as always is that guy, Maceo Hurd. What's happening, Hurd?
Man, what's up, buddy? What's up?
Gotta give a shout out to you, your uncle dedicating that show, right, man?
It's tough, baby. It's tough, baby. Tough. We gon', you know what? He wouldn't want me to be sad, man. He'd be like, hey, man, he be talking trash, man. You better go do that show, man. Don't be worried about what nobody say, man.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, let's
Ben Hill legend, man. Ben Hill legend, man.
Ben Hill legend.
He the reason Ben Hill outside of Mr. Walker.
Hey, man, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot. No T.J. Wilson. He like that.
Hey, man, we got a great show for you guys. Hey, man, we've already laughed pre-show because we are just so glad that at 8 seconds this first guest was able to do a nice little come off a pick and get to the hole, because it's been a different conversation today. We would have had different calls and different people.
I would have been hearing you like, hey, Brittney still coming, right?
Yeah, we might have got about 7:59. She may be outside. Let's go check. But,
man, she has really. We've watched her grow up.
Man, she coming from the Q's. Shout out to everybody at the Syracuse. We know you're gonna be watching. And starter for the dream, man. Brittney Sykes. We're gonna talk to her after this intro. Get in, and then we're gonna get a guy, man, who changed the color of his beard since the last time we see him.
Nah, he just grew it out.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Right.
I think that's a natural haircut.
That's a natural hair. Okay, my bad.
He already got a hat on, so I mean, you know.
We don't really know.
You never know.
Even on his TV show, he got a hat on. So we're gonna go with it. We got
backwards, sideways.
We're gonna talk to him, man. It's been about a year. And you know what's funny? You know how Facebook get that 1 year come up. His picture popped out. It's been about a year, man.
So yeah.
Alex Benson in here, born to compete. We're gonna talk to him.
That's him.
Have a good time. We got our great show, Recruiting 101, man. So what better than to have Brittney? We can talk to her about her recruiting coming out of university. We know a little something about you. Being one of the top 4 stars in the country at the time. We're gonna talk to her, man, getting to the Q's and all
that. In the Carrier Dome, man.
Oh man.
What?
All the way to a first round draft.
And you know, Syracuse got some of the sweetest uniforms.
Oh yeah.
In the country.
Oh yeah.
Any sport.
Yeah.
What?
Can't deny that. What else we got today, Mace?
Man, we got so much, man. We're gonna talk about Last Chance University, man. Did you do your homework?
No, I didn't.
Oh God, you killed me, man.
It's a good thing, man.
We're gonna talk about 8th graders getting offers still. Robert put this stat up. We've talked about it a few times on the show. More offers out here than scholarships, man. You know, kids. I went by a couple of schools today. Saw a couple of teams practicing and some of the high-profile kids.
Yeah.
Hey, man. They better get their mind right, because there's somebody somewhere working right now who don't have no stars, but they're going to have an outstanding season, man, and they're going to bust you in your jaw when they see you on site.
They coming for that spot, man.
Right.
They coming for that spot. We got all that, and we think we got Wendy's wisdom, but we're going to keep it going.
Well, and you know, as everybody listen, y'all, we're not talking Devontae Freeman today, man. He a running back. He ain't going to get paid. But, okay, that was all I was going to say about that.
You just had to get that
I had to get that in right there, man. You Falcon fan. 183. I always remember.
Yeah. I will say something, but this is
that's
a recruit show.
That's fine.
We're trying to be positive.
Y'all kind of turning into the Cowboys, too.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, y'all first the dome don't work. Now Julio losing earrings.
Julio said, I got $100,000 earring and went to hire the whole dive team.
Maybe Matt Ryan going to get locked up.
Nah, he won't do that.
Nah, he won't do that.
That might be Dak. The Crush intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work Apparel was designed to unlock the psychological elements of drive, desire, and determination. That's that 3D effect, which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you are a hard work player, you subliminally feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit www.hardwork.com for more information. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Man, hard work ain't easy, man.
Hard work and easy.
You notice how he always try to sneak that in right before the commercial break? I know your game, dog. I know your game, man.
We'll talk about somebody who do hard work in a minute. Right. In the building. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brittney B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-1.com.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to the question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. We just had a sad fact come up. But we'll keep it going, though. Oracy's motto is when the customers
made this interview even better.
Engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy, ORASI.com for more information. All right, Mason, go ahead and introduce this.
Hey, man. Dallas Cowboy lover. Atlanta Dream rookie sensation. 5-time Super Bowl champion. Proud Syracuse alum, Brittney Sykes to the microphone. Britt, what up?
What's going on?
What's happening?
You know, just feeling Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, we in here. We in the building.
We deep.
We'll get off of that for a minute. So, Brittney, just talk to us about yesterday's game. Played Phoenix, and, you know, you found out you had missed some shots, but
some.
But it just, to make the shot at the end of regulation, to send it to overtime, and then y'all pull it out. Just talk about the ebb and flow of yesterday's game, because you were down big, then you went up, and then you went back, and Taurasi was Taurasi.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the ebb and flow of that game yesterday.
I mean, man, you said it. Taurasi was Taurasi. She came down. We played amazing. I think Elizabeth was on her. Played amazing defense, and honestly, credit to Liz to make her shoot a 2, you know, instead of a 3. And it was all net. I promise you, I was underneath the rim trying to rebound, and it did not touch any part of that rim. all net. And I just, I looked up. I'm like, okay, 8 seconds. And previous to that play, we had 2 back-to-back turnovers. One being mine, one being Sancho's.
Right.
And any team could have just deflated right there and go, dang, we lost this one. But for us, we knew, okay, we got 8 seconds. We know Cooper's he's the master at drawing up quick plays. Like, I've never seen anything like it. And he just drew up a play to where he set everybody up. And walking into the huddle, I was hoping that he would pick me because I don't know, I just had the confidence. I knew he would have the confidence in me to just come off a pick and roll. And we've been running it all game where he said me and Tip would go pick and rolls off the wing and just do work and find open players. So he trusted me with it. He put Tip on the wing. So if I had to kick it out,
Yeah.
we trust that she's going to make the shot. And I took off at the free throw line. I'm like, oh, I'm open. Once I went 1-2 and I came up, I'm like, please, God. I let it, I finger rolled it up there and like my neck was like broken for a second because I'm balling and I look and I see it.
Trying to make sure it go in.
Yeah, and it's like boom, boom, went in the net. I was like, yeah. I ran down the court so fast. I was like, come on, overtime. That's when I think the rest of that game, my mom was just 5 minutes. That's all that matters.
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Now, we've watched from your early part of the season, you get a few minutes, you miss a layup, and then horn go off.
Who getting you up out of there?
Now it's like we've watched your game. I mean, we knew you could play. Mm-hmm. Coop always says that you were going to be a better pro than you were in college. Explain it.
Well, one, that meant a lot because he told me that after, I think it was after practice one day, we were just sitting down, and sometimes he'll just randomly be like, come here, Slim, and we'll just talk. I'll do more listening than talking.
Right,
but,
right.
When he told me that, it made me feel good because, with just everything getting to this point, it's like, well, everything that I went through wasn't in vain because now I see somebody telling me, you'll make a better pro than a college player, and sometimes that transition is hard coming from college to the pros.
Right.
And for him to say that, it's kind of backwards. It's like you have to go through something. It's kind of backwards. It's like, oh, yeah, you're a better pro than a college player. And then you hear people go, well, they were a great college player. They're an okay pro.
Right.
So, it's a blessing to have him as a coach. And he definitely helped me through that transition to make it way smoother.
We're about to take us a quick break. When we come back, we want to talk more about your coming into 3 straight 20-point games. Remember, we talked about that, and you were like, finally broke 20.
Right.
Actually had a double-double. We're going to talk about that, but we can't leave you out of Syracuse because you in top 10 in a lot of categories at Syracuse. So we're going to talk about that when we get back. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
We're back. We're here with Atlanta Dream rookie sensation Brittney Sykes, Syracuse legend. So, know this. Going into this season, what were your expectations? Did you figure you would soon start, or you just coming in and just contribute the best way you could?
I think it was that, I knew that coming into the league, one, as a rookie, and two, this is a new scene for me, a new playing field. I had a talk with my assistant coach, Coach Tammy Reese, and to be under her for my last 2 years of college set me up perfectly for my mental mindset going into the league, And we sat down and she was honest with me. She told me, you're going to be the hunter again. You're not going to be the one getting hunted, in the sense of how I was at Q's to now being down at the bottom of the totem pole, which isn't a bad thing.
Right.
Because I'm learning from so many other people. And, it just is one of those things where it goes, once my name is called, I just got to perform and do what I know that I'm capable of doing. I know that Coop has that confidence in me, so going out there makes it 10 times easier to just play and just ball.
And like I say, we were talking about off during the break, that Dallas game, I saw that extra aggression, like I said, and I don't know, it was like, only when you matched up with Skylar, you was like, yeah, okay, I'm going by you, you can't go by me. Talk about that rivalry right there, because it definitely was there. You could see it.
I don't know if it's really a rivalry. It's more of like, I respect Skylar a lot.
Oh, no doubt.
I've been playing against her. I played against her my freshman year in high school, and I played against her in college. And, it's just one of those things where, as much as I'm growing, I've paid attention to her growth and her hard work, and I respect it. And, just going against a competitor like that, it brings out the best in you. So, you want to go against those type of players.
You're a little quicker.
I mean...
Yeah, you are. And you can jump higher.
Yeah, but it's just...
Okay, I just want you to say yeah, okay.
Just the way she goes after it in the game, that's what you're supposed to do as a competitor. You're supposed to push other people to be great, even if you're playing against them or with them. Right. So to play against her, that brought out a little more of me, go like, this is my home court. So, I gotta protect it. I can't let somebody
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I love it. So you're the 7th pick for the Dream. I always like to ask people who's high draft pick, but still, do you look at the ones that were the 6 above you and be like, they shouldn't be better? I mean, when you play them, does it give you any other incentive? Like when you play San Antonio or when you play those teams?
You sure stuck on that one right there. You not feeling the first number 1 draft pick.
So I'm looking like, I know we got. But I'm just saying, do you have any, like, looking at the people about, like, when you come on our floor, I'm going to get you?
Nah, I mean, as a competitor, of course, you look at everybody like that, whether it's from the first one to the 32nd pick, it's just that mental mindset. I'm going to just get after it. But, no, I'm happy where everybody landed, and I landed here for a reason.
Right.
And honestly, I wanted to be the 7th pick because I just knew, looking at everybody and talking to some teams, it was one of those things where it's like, this is the perfect situation for me. I played here like I played at college, just at a higher level. I have a great coach and Coach Coop, Coach Carr, Coach Miles, the staff, the family, it's just, everything is perfect. So I couldn't have a bone in my body that I'd be like, oh, no, I should have been here, I should have been there, because I'm meant to be here. So, it's like one of them things.
That's what's up. I mean, I'm just making sure. I know Natalie's looking and all that.
Yeah. Now, we know you can dunk. Why hadn't we seen it in the game yet? You've had several breakaways. Why haven't we seen you yam one yet?
Well, I'm still trying to, build that green light with Coop.
I figured it was something.
Yeah.
I figured it was something.
I'm trying to build that green light.
Because we saw it when the scrimmages when y'all were doing it against Chicago. We saw you get a rebound. We looked at each other like,
wait a minute, hold on. Her arm is above the rim. But you know what? Then the other night,
I did get one.
Right. And then the ball got stuck in one game.
And she just slapped
it. And she just jumped up and slapped it out the
and me and him always look like.
Because one of the guys upstairs in the media room was like, "Can she dunk?" I was like, clearly you haven't been paying attention. Yes, she can get up there. I was just wondering. I know now. I should have known.
Hey, don't do it and get hung and Coop be like, hey, I heard the show. We know y'all.
She not gonna get hung.
Yeah.
Do you see what her arm is when she?
We come back, man. We're about taking us a break. When we come back, we want to talk about your cues and recruiting stories because this is our recruiting show, and we'll talk about
the kids need to know.
How did you get the cues? Talk about that.
That's an interesting one.
Okay. We'll talk about it when we get back. Stay with us at the Crush.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them. I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Lasia Clarendon, point guard for the Atlanta Dream, and you're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We have ignition.
Hey, we're back, man. We're still doing our crushing interview with Rookie Sensation. We're going to put that in there every time.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Yeah,
Rookie Sensation.
Hey, so we were talking about it, and before you came to Dream, you was a standout at Syracuse. You in top 10 in points, rebounds, assists, whatever you can find a category, you in it. Describe your 4 years at Syracuse.
5, man.
That's right, you did the 5. My bad.
Yeah, I did the 5.
Yeah. Describe the 5. I did it too, so ain't nothing.
It was, I'm trying to find the word for it. I don't know. It was a lot of growth. I know that much. It was a lot of growing in Cuse. A lot more than I expected. But it was a great experience, honestly. I love my experience at Cuse. The ups and the downs, everything. That school, I will forever love Cuse.
You will ever love Cuse.
What were your options? Because, I mean, you were highly recruited.
Pretty much everybody.
Which would actually, how you turned down Gino?
It was just one of those things where, you know.
Everybody though. Yeah.
Nah, it was just, everybody. Yeah, man. I promise you, everybody. But, it's just, Gino has a great program. Everybody knows that. Yeah. But, I had a talk with my high school coach, who was like my second mom, Felicia Oliver. Yeah. And, we sat down and she goes, do you want to, you're going to make history regardless, but do you want to be a part of history or do you want to make your own? And, no shots at anybody because everybody has their, their history at their schools. I saw Syracuse, and I didn't even pick Syracuse first. I committed to Penn State. Yeah.
Wow.
And y'all did y'all homework.
Look, that's not in the list. That's not in there.
I committed to Penn State first, and then I decommitted, and I took a more, serious, narrow mindset to, I had to think about education. I had to think about,
Say that.
Distance from family. I had to think about, everything. It just wasn't about me. And it was about my mom being able to come see me, my family.
Right.
And we were in the Big East my freshman year. I didn't know we were going to the ACC.
That's true.
So, it's like I'm thankful I got that 1 year in the Big East. My mom came to every game you can think of it. So, then we go to the ACC, and she's traveling, coming down to see me and everything. But between her and my high school coach, I mean, they were on me. It's like, think about your education. And I got my degrees in communication and in instruction development design. In instruction development design and evaluation. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
But so getting those degrees from there, it was that was the big thing. Going out, to a school where I can get a degree that means a lot.
And I think a lot of kids don't truly understand. Like everybody wants to go D1, they want to go Power 5, but they don't understand all of the work that goes with being at those universities.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of work. Even getting into the school, it's a lot of work. A lot of kids, forget about that. They think it's about all basketball, and then you sit down and you filling out that one application that you have to, fill out.
Right.
Because it's different. You look at everybody else, they filling out 10, 12, 15 college applications. You have the opportunity to pick one.
Right.
And be good. And then, they don't take it serious enough, and now they struggling to get into college. Now they going to JUCOs, and everybody has their own path. But it's like you make it easier when you understand like what really, the main purpose, like the main idea of what you need to do.
You talked about the difference. You went Big East 1 year, and then you went to the ACC. What was the biggest difference that you felt you had to deal with? Was it traveling? Was it the competition? What was it?
I think everything changed for the better. Big East. That's the big beast. Big East was the big beast.
Right.
Man, I'm thankful I got to experience that for 1 year, especially at Cuse and playing against some talent. But going to the ACC was even better because now everybody, that is the best conference. No bias. That is the best conference. That talent, any given day, somebody can win, and I like those type of games. Where you could look at it and you go, well, hey, who's gonna bring it tonight?
Yeah.
So I like that in the conference.
We're about to take us a quick break, but do you remember playing Liz when y'all used to play Duke? Y'all still talk a little trash?
Nah, it's all love.
Okay, all right.
She needs some hot seat.
She about to get in the hot seat when she come back, man. Time to throw in the hot seat. We'll be right back.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish Finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's time for that hot seat where we throw the rookie sensation in the hot seat and ask her some questions. We're going to throw some questions at you. Get some rapid response. You ready?
All right.
Yeah, hey, start off, Mace.
Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe.
I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. I'm rolling again.
You're catching up again.
I'm rolling again.
Kobe.
Who the first player in the WNBA you were like, oh, crap, I got who?
Man, this is a lot, but it's a lot. But I think when we had our first scrimmage, I had to guard Maya for a couple seconds. I'm like, whoa, it's a grown woman. You know, I'm like, oh, all right, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Of course, I know Nike is your favorite kicks. Why you haven't worn the Hardens yet?
I don't know. I mean, they gave me those. I like them.
Okay.
I like them.
I mean, I know you. I know you're a sneakerhead.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
so,
right, yeah.
Nah, I mean, I might, I like what I got on now. I got Damian Lillard Jones, they good.
Okay, no doubt.
No doubt.
Okay.
When you walk into Syracuse and there's this, I see this picture of all the greats, the cyclists, the Colemans, and now your picture's up in there. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, man. It means, I just keep thinking about everything that, not only what I went through, but the teams I was with, what we all went through, and how, we stuck together and we build those relationships, and it just, it's like hard work really pays off. Those days when we were at 6 a.m.s dying. Dying, man.
Nobody want to know about the 6 a.m.
Man, them 6 a.m.s is different. We got 6 a.m.s and then we keep it for practice, and you got classes all day. Them type of struggles and personal struggles, it's those things where you look back and you look in the hallways and you like, it was worth it.
Yeah.
You keep it pushing.
How many pair of shoes did Syracuse give y'all for the season?
It depends. I ran through a couple pair of Kobe's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got to about 4 in the season. So, yeah, that's a lot of wear and tear right there in practice.
Coach, can I get that phone call? I need that phone.
You need a phone?
I need that phone.
Coach.
I need that phone.
What's the most in your high school career that you put up in the game?
High school career. High school. Oh, man. I think 31. I think 31 in high school.
31.
Yeah.
I can see you getting that soon for the
Probably had a double that game, too, didn't you?
I think I did.
Probably some 31 and 15 or some stuff.
I think it was 12.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 12. I think so.
Talk about, this is what I want to know. Can we get that dunk? We talked about it earlier. Can we get that dunk?
We're going to keep going to it.
Yeah, I need to see this dunk.
Like I told you.
That's your
I just want to bring it back.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get a putback, really.
Okay.
I'm trying to
catch one off the rim.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
One of those momentum dunks where it's like, middle of the game, everything just freeze for 2 seconds. Boom. I gotta be careful because my celebration might cause a tech.
We gonna cause it for you.
Between Coop and Tip. Yeah.
I might be the one in the middle, like flexing real quick. Stop the whole game.
Stop the game.
All that.
Throw it up. You got that pregame song right now that gets you ready to go.
It's kind of weird, man. I listen to R&B music before games. I'm too, during the game, I be getting lit.
You and Russell Webb listen to the R&B before the game.
I need to mellow out.
It's weird, because I'm a huge 90s fan. So it's like I listen to, the Mary J's, the, sometimes, the slow songs, but usually it's just a good, nice little beat. Something to mellow me out because, I can be very extroverted at times. But I'm a very, introverted person. I like to relax. I like to chill. I'm a very calm person. So for me, listening to R&B, it kind of mellows me down into the fact that, all right, you about to go play. You about to go have fun. So just relax now. We get out there on the court and they start the record. You know, you see me, I stay dancing.
Boy, yes you do.
That's like I call it my inner Westbrook. So every time I hear some songs, I get a little dance movement and everything. And Coop, nobody don't bother me because they know that's how
you get ready.
That's how I get ready. You know, I can't be too serious.
I love it.
All right, man. We got one more segment. So this is fun.
We got to get Champ home, man. She got to get iced up, all that stuff,
Yeah,
baby.
man, we got practice in the morning.
Yeah, so stay with us, Sister Crush.
Leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
We're back, man. We're still finishing up with Rookie Sensation, Brittney Sykes.
I got to hashtag that.
Yeah, right. Know that.
I got to hashtag that on the next one.
Coop always says in the press conference when we talk about you, he always says that they thought you were going to come out the year before. Mm-hmm. What made you stay in Syracuse one more year?
Just I knew that I had more growing to do. Like I said, I had a lot of growing in Syracuse. There's a lot of growth there, and I had Tammy. Credit to her. She was begging me she was begging me to stay because nobody knew what I really wanted to do. I didn't know what I really wanted to do. Throughout that run, we go to national championship. I can't think about am I leaving, am I staying?
Right.
And when it came down to it, we went to the national championship, and to have that taste, of being that close to something that not a lot of people get to experience,
right.
And then on top of everybody doubting us that we couldn't get there, it just made that taste more, it just made me more hungry. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I walked in the locker room, we taking down the Final Four stuff, we like, all right, we had fun, we did our thing. And I just look at one of our managers, I'm like, I can't leave after this. I can't.
Right.
And, on top of that, it's just, I knew I had a lot of time to get better. I knew what I had to do to make myself a top, 10 draft pick. I knew that coming back would help my clout. Seeing everybody that's coming out, and I'm going to be playing against these players, and I'm going to be competing with these players to get that spot. I knew that the hard work that I know I could put in, I knew that I had a great chance of coming out higher than what I probably would have went if I left that same year.
How has Atlanta been treating you? How have you enjoyed your first year in Atlanta?
I'm mad I only get to spend the summers here. Right about now, I love Atlanta. it's one of them things where I felt at home.
Right.
As soon as I got here, I was staying at the West End for training camp. That West End's my family. I go drive by sometimes. The valet people remember us.
Yeah, right.
They saw us look ugly coming from 2 days to happy we made the team.
Yeah.
So it's just. I just love the feeling I get here, minus the traffic, which I done got used to.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Do you, when you look at what you're going through now, have you decided you will be playing overseas ball?
Yeah.
So how does that process work? Do you get selected, or how is it working for that?
You have an agent. So, you talk with your agent. Your agent helps you out and, looks for those type of opportunities for you overseas. You guys discuss any and everything, that engulfs the whole going overseas process because, you're going to another country. So you got to be safe. You got to make sure everything that you want is, available and just, the surroundings and everything. And it's a fun experience, I heard. So I cannot wait.
Wow. Well, definitely, I know you don't miss those New York winters.
Woo! No, I don't. No.
Because that's a big part of.
It's not even New York winters, man. Syracuse winters.
Okay.
That's different.
That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother monster. Whole nother monster.
Let me ask you this: when you came to the team, did you think you would be playing without Angel this year? When you heard that she wasn't playing, she taking a year off, Angel McCutcheon? What were your thoughts? Because she was, when you talk about the dream, it was about Angel for a while, but. The team seemed to pick it up. But what were your thoughts when you first came to the squad?
It was just one of those things where I was thinking in my head, all right, Angel's not playing. Credit to her. She's been going, 8 years strong?
Yeah.
8 years strong,
Some Olympics in there,
too. Exactly. Some Olympics in there.
Yeah.
That's a lot on the body.
Yeah.
And she's done a lot for the game. She's done a lot for this organization. And, she just wanted to take a break. And, credit to her. She get that rest. We know what she's capable of.
Yeah.
And, so knowing that she wasn't coming back, in my head, I go, okay, you're coming to a team. We don't have Angel, but you can do something to step up and help the team, get better. Because we all are weapons.
Yeah.
So, if we got a missing link, we all, get that much stronger together and got to just hold it tight until she get back. And then we're going to be even more stronger because now everybody's playing at that level.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brittney, we thank you.
Oh, man.
You got to come back, right?
That's my dog, right? That's my dog, man.
Cowboy Nation, man.
Cowboy Nation.
Never mind. We just canceled.
Yeah, we got to football season.
Respect the star.
Respect the star, baby.
Come on.
Know that.
We'll be right back. We got to take some photos. Stay with us.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Station Network.
See ya.
Man, we're back. And before we keep going, make sure our guys here, man. You had a brief intro for this guy, man, who grew a beard and it's all slick and all that.
Well, he really don't need no introduction, man, because he hot out here in these streets, man. Our family, Alex Benson, Mr. Born to Compete. To the microphone. What up, Alex?
Hey, man, first off, again, like I said off air, it's such an honor to be here, man. God be the glory. I've been called to do the show, so, you know, I humbly
See how you come on our show, man.
Look, man, to sit between greatness. You know,
this our guy right here,
rolling
y'all.
out, got all kind of stuff I've been watching lately. Man, I'm just proud of y'all, man. You know, Macy done got people wearing hats and, you know. You know, I just, you know, again, man, I'm just happy to be here.
Man. So, Alex, man, since the last time we talked to you, man, you seem like you taking on a lot of media yourself, man. Yeah. What's been going on? Living the Live? What's been going on? Born to Compete seemed to be getting a little bigger when we seen it. Man.
You know what, man? So we always had everything we've done with 11 Live, with the Friday night games.
Yeah.
And now it's just to a point where we have more creative control. The producer trusts us. Our numbers are fantastic. And when your numbers are fantastic, you can kind of not necessarily do what you want, but you can do what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been good. And with 92.9 the game, it was a situation where a couple of years ago I did the Friday night with Mitch Evans, and then he had his situation. So they put me on with Sam Crenshaw, and it's been going very well, man. I've been very blessed. A guy like Sam Crenshaw, who's been in the game as long as he has been, and he mentored me at 11 Live. And now here with 92.9 the game, he let me come on and do my thing. And here's how this works. These two can speak about it. In our industry, when dudes get in there, they don't really reach back.
Exactly.
That's the reality. And when they see you as threat. They see you as competition.
Exactly.
Saying, hey, man, I watch your stuff on Rolling Out.
Right.
Hey, man, I've been following you. I look at your stuff every time. I hit the like button because I just want to support you any way I can.
Right.
They don't do that. So I've been very fortunate, man, with Sam Crenshaw, with Frank Ski, even Greg Street from time to time, and a lot of people all over the country that's been, you know, let me come in and do my thing. And I hope I've been respectful of their time, and I hope I've done exactly what they thought I could do and take this thing to another level.
And it's funny because, I mean, it's not just football with you, it's the basketball. I mean, you really cover the high school aspect. And in this city, in this state, I mean, it's great. Like, it's a gold mine.
Yeah, well, and that's why, you know, if anybody heard me on 92.9 the game, that's why I was so hard on GHSA. And I don't pull any punches. I tore them up because at the end of the day, you're talking about the state championship game wasn't on TV.
Right.
Is you serious right now? The state championship game for the state of Georgia. We had 6 high school McDonald's All-Americans. 6 guys. 6. 3 women, 3 boys, so it was even, okay? It wasn't even favoring side, so you had to show both of them. But we had 6 McDonald's High School All-Americans. You don't have the game on television because here it is. You have the Good Old Boy Network, and yes, I'm going there right now. You have the Good Old Boy Network with whoever, GPB or whoever they were working it with, and they never reached out to make a deal with somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what bothered me about the whole entire thing. And here it is. They don't even want to have the state championships in Atlanta. They kept having it in Macon for all these years because some backdoor deal that was done in the 60s with bootlegging or whatever it was. And you finally have it here in Atlanta, and you pack the house.
Yeah.
You sell out 2 nights in a row. 3 nights in a row.
We went on a rant, man.
Yeah, you sell out 2 nights in a row, and you're telling me because your good old boy deals, because of all this and all that kind of stuff going on, that you were limiting the exposure for the children, and you weren't benefiting everyone that was involved that could be. You know, and that was my big thing about that. And I will not jump off my statement. I'll continue to say it over and over again.
Oh, let's keep pounding my
I
side.
should call out names.
Yeah. When we come back, man, we're going to jump into the rundown.
I got some more stuff I want to say about that, too, but go ahead.
Yeah, but make sure you got some topics that we're going to have you jump in on as well,
We got
man.
a hot topic coming up next. So.
Yeah, let's go.
Do it in the rundown, too.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You got the topic?
Yeah,
I'm messing with you. Let's go, man. We'll be right back.
You use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
We go to this crush rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless has something epic for you. Get a free select 4G LTE smartphone like the Samsung Galaxy M2 plus a $50 bill credit when you switch. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Make sure what you got for us, man.
So, man, so a hot topic right here. Alex, you're going to love this one because you probably get this question just as much as I do.
Okay.
Advice for athletes who always crying about, I'm getting slept on. Everybody... Coach, they sleeping on me. They sleeping on me. Why I'm getting slept on? I don't understand. I'm doing X, Y, Z. No offers.
Can I explain it in 2 parts? We have enough time?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
This is what I would say. It's 2 things about this. First off, the recruiting process is not the responsibility of your coach. Now, that's just the reality of it. Your coach is there to win ball games. Now, that's very hard and difficult to understand for parents, but a coach is there to win ball games. What you have to do is your parents and you yourself have to take control of your own recruiting process. Make sure you hit the college camps. Go to college camps or be on campus for these college camps. The way the rule is set up now, you got to be on the college camps anyway for the satellite camps.
Right.
So that's how all that works. These one-off camps that are, by an offshoot company or whatever, you can go there if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it, though, because at the end of the day, some writers are there, but I guarantee you, like camp that was done at Mercer. We have 40 colleges and everything like that come, and Views was a part of that. They're going to be there.
Right.
I guarantee you.
Right.
So, those are the things to look at. And then also, you need to send your own highlight film out. You need to email those position coaches yourself. And then at the same time, too, you have to be realistic. I was a 5'9", 180 receiver. at that time going into college. But for me, I had speed. I could run a 4.4. You know what I'm saying? So there was somewhere for me to play.
Right.
At the same time, I'm telling kids this. There has to be something special about you. And if you have something limited, then you need to look at a lower level. So it becomes about, do you want to play for University of Georgia or do you want to play college football? You know what I'm saying?
That's the question.
And that's the question. Yeah, that's really what it is. You know, and free school is free school anywhere you go. And whenever you get there, you're going to love it.
Because honestly, if they sleeping on you, wake them up. We say that all the time. Wake them up.
Please wake them up. And it's funny you were saying that, Alex, because I try to get these kids when they DM me or whatever. I'm like, listen, use your social media instead of complaining.
Yeah.
Get your highlight up.
Yeah.
Make plays.
Yeah.
And send those plays out to somebody because, again, it is somewhere for you to play football.
Now, it's different from when we played back in the day. It's like, now you got social media, like May said, you can put your film up. You can text somebody. You quit talking about the hot record and talk about yourself as the hot person, and wake people up.
Well, and here's the thing, guys. We figured it out. Obviously, we're good friends with Kenyatta and all kind of stuff like that. It's a game, man. And I hate to say it like that. You put the stuff I saw, one of y'all put it out on social media recently about how many offers that are put out there.
Yeah, you just put out
How many offers are put out there. So at the end of the day, use it as a marketing tool. But what I say is this. If I'm out there getting 8th grader scholarships offers and 7th grader scholarship offers, then you can do it yourself. Right. All you got to do is put in the work.
Put the work in.
Put the work in.
Right,
and at the end of the day, somebody's going to see you. Now, it might not be University of Georgia. Let's say it's Georgia State. But at the same time, it's a very good school. You go and play football at a higher level and make it do what it do.
I like that phrase because that's the question a lot of kids need to ask. What do you want? Do you want to play college football?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to play Power 5 D1 football? Or what do you want to do? Because if you want to play college football and you doing the work, that you can. We've seen kids come in and say, man, I'm playing in some school I ain't never heard of, but they're like, it's free. I'm playing college football.
We got a kid, I don't want to say his name because I haven't cleared it with Dad, just don't want to say it on air. We had a kid that was signed to Syracuse, or that was signed, but that committed to Syracuse. Everything was going really well for him. Coach's change happened, so he ended up going to Georgia Southern, and he's playing DB, cornerback, and he's balling.
Yeah.
He's balling. You still playing big time program. He played Ole Miss and had like 4 breakups or something like that.
I know him well.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I coached him actually.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Great personality. Put the backpack down, Daddy.
Yes.
But
you stupid.
He's my guy. He's my guy.
Put
But
it
take
down.
the backpack off.
Yeah,
Take it off.
Take the backpack
Take it
off.
off.
And that's because you still got to do something with it when you get there, too, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids think that once I get to a certain school, it's over with. Nah, there's people hungry up there, too, man. Whatever school you go to, you got to put in work. And like you said, even though you're 5'9", you got to have something special.
Yeah.
You got to have something.
You better be able to go.
And it's funny because with that chart, and the reason, and it's funny, the chart just starts circulating everywhere. The thing people don't understand, okay, those are the offers. As the season goes, those numbers will get slashed.
Yes, sir.
Because, again, grades going to get some people.
Yes.
Injury going to get a few people. The SAT, ACT going to take a lot of people out. What are you doing every Friday night? You have to put your best foot forward every Friday night. So your resume at the end of the year, when it's time to sign the LOI, what's different between this guy and this guy?
Yeah.
And that's when the separation comes. Like you said, now, if you're a smaller guy, you got to be a speed demon.
Yeah, you better move. You better move.
You got to.
Because I'm going to tell you what blew my mind, right? So I get to college. I was fortunate to play big-time ball my first year, and I transferred out. I got into a little trouble. But the big thing that blew my mind is I ran a 4.4. I was proud of my 4.4. Hey, guys, what I do. Talk trash in the lunchroom before I practice, right?
Right.
Joker here, look here, man. I saw a dude 6'5", 260 DN. That Joker ran a 4.6. I caught that ball in the bubble. That Joker made it out there so fast, man. I fell on the ground. I thought he was about to decapitate me. Hey, man, then he got up. And he was from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So he had a whole slow draw to him, man. He was like, bro, I'm about to kill you. I know.
That's why I went down.
So, man. Bro. Yeah, it's and like you said, just because it's at a different college, and they may consider it a lower level college, but I'll say it's not a Power 5 college, then they think the players aren't as good. Yes, the players are as good. They're saying they're good. They just don't have the same depth. Yeah. And that's how those things work
That's
out.
the difference.
That's the difference.
That's why we all say, man, this team came back and blew them out because They done brought in 5 extra linemen. They done wore them down.
It's like when you saw Michigan lost to, who they lose to? Appalachian State. It was just a perfect situation where the boys didn't get tired, and that guy on their team was good and healthy for the entire game. That's really what it is. They can compete the entire game. Your good guys have to be able to stay healthy the entire game, and when they get tired, you just hope there's a lull in there where your second string team guys can hang in there.
Yeah, man. That's really everybody take us a quick break. We'll be right back.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
Going to this Crush second hour brought to you by the Cobb Football League. Registration is now open. The Cobb Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and cheer programs for K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We in our second hour, still doing the Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. We got our man Alex Benson in here with us, man. And Alex, is funny. You deal with the smallest, the smaller generation.
Yes, I do.
And it's funny. Me and Mace always are here. And I'm north side. I'm up that way.
Up that way.
Show that. And he always looking at me like, feeder program.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. And I'll be like, hey, man, that's just
beautiful football.
It's beautiful
football. It is.
And that's a difference. I mean, when you see, like, when I went to Lincoln County, we knew nothing but Red Devil football all the way up through high school. It was a small town. It's kind of like that in Cobb because you got feeder programs.
Yeah.
You see it all. What are your thoughts on?
I like feeder programs more because it's a great community thing. Not all the time do we have the community support from the youth level all the way to the high school level.
Right.
But at the same time, God, I love when you got the welcome malls and and the Tucker. Well, Tucker's top to bottom too. So we'll say welcome mall, and I think you got Atlanta Bulldogs coming up. You got a couple other new programs, and you got to love what they do. And they teach. They really know how to teach the game out there. But the one thing that they do, and that's why I put my son in that stuff. You gotta put that dog in them. And that's the thing with little kids, man. You gotta put that dog in them so they understand this is a contact sport. I think people fail to forget this sport is not for the weak of heart. Yeah. This sport isn't for, as they say, the punk or punkettes. I'm just it is what it is.
Straight gladiator.
Yeah, straight gladiator.
Straight gladiator.
You don't know it. You don't truly know it. Like you'll know it. You'll see it when you see the kids reach the quarterfinal level, and you see maybe two good teams go at it, like the Grayson versus Roswell game last year. Two Titans going at it. My goodness. But you'll see it when you hit that college level, and you'll see how violent this sport is. Just go watch it practice.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you about it. Matter of fact, go watch a spring practice when the kids are competing for a position.
Right.
You're going to see some thumping going on out there.
Right.
And you'll see the kids get back up and all that kind of stuff. But you have to, somewhere in there, you have to put that dog in them for those kids to be successful. Now, when you're talking about the feeder program, they're able to teach their system all the way through. And so sometimes you can play faster when you know what to do.
That's the advantage.
And that's the advantage. That's all Grayson did. They got a feeder, so those kids know what to do. You're looking at Roswell. Yeah. Coach John over there, well, he's at Buford now, but they had a feeder. They knew what to do.
He really got a feeder now.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So,
all on one street.
Yeah, all on one street.
He ain't got to go far.
Yeah.
The university.
Yeah. And so you're talking about stuff like that, guys. At the end of the day, everybody understands that on defense, you can scheme your way. You can put your kids in position to make the plays. Offense is all about execution. So if I can execute like Mill Creek, 4 or 5 yards, 6 yards, first down here and there. First downs equal touchdowns. And after a while, if I keep tackling you down, not too many programs in high school or youth football can sustain a 10-play drive and score a touchdown, whether it's 70 yards, 65 yards, something like that, what the average is. So you're talking about all of a sudden you look up, and it's 21-7. Right. You had a big play. You took a punt back or whatever it might be. But it's 21-7. You're down. Yeah. And so those are the big things I say between feeder and I just would say the travel ball.
Now, you do a lot with these kids during the summertime.
I do, yeah.
Talk about the travels, man. You at Florida State one week, then you at Georgia one week, then you on a bus somewhere the next week.
Yeah.
Talk about what Born to Compete. What you do with these kids? And sometimes you got little Juju hanging out with you, man.
You saw that?
Yeah. Well, talk about what you do in the summertime.
So what most people actually don't know I do, we were the first ones to actually start all that type of stuff off. And what I did is the company became so big. I didn't feel guilty by no means, but I wanted to do something special. And, of course, you got Frank Ski that obviously is a mentor of mine. He has his program that he does with the traveling. And so what I wanted to do was something like that. And what I said, I'm going to take some of the better players that have their grades straight and their good conduct, and I will take them on the trips myself. And so that's what we did, man. We rented the buses and bought the plane tickets, and we've flown from University of Texas, Florida, Florida State. We've been everywhere, man. North Carolina, of course, UJ, well, that's up the street. UJ drive themselves up there. But, yeah, man, we've tried to go as many places as we can, and, there's been kids that have been fortunate to get scholarships. I'll tell you a funny story. Are we on break yet?
About to take a break real quick. Hey, we come back, we'll talk about this story. Make sure you got our topic, the next topic.
Yeah, I got it on deck, baby.
We got the next topic coming up, baby. So, stay with us. It's The Crush.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids, but we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
Uncle Dan?
Mom?
Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. Sit here with Alex, man. Before we get into the next topic, you said you were about to tell us something real quick, man.
Yeah, so we went to the North Carolina, right? Tar Heels. Went down there, and here's the list, right? We took down there. I took Justin Maskell, Rico Fry, Trevor Lawrence. Jesus Christ, I can't remember the rest. Derek Allen, Jalen McCullough. These are all big-time names.
A lot of stars.
Yeah.
A lot of stars.
A lot of stars, right?
A lot of stars.
I told them before they leave, I said, you better offer all of them right now. Before we leave out of here, I said, you'll never talk to them again.
Wow.
And they did not offer. And all of a sudden, guess what? Can't get in touch with them.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
And I like North Carolina. I like those coaches up there. They've been some great coaches. But at the same time, I just want to say, man, hey, man, we know what we're talking about, the kids at a young age group.
But what's so funny about that, Alex, is especially at a school like North Carolina,
yeah,
they're going to always first look within. They're going to look North Carolina. They're gonna look South Carolina. They're gonna look VA.
Yeah, of course.
And you hear talk about man some Georgia kids.
Yeah.
And like say now, where your program is a little because you don't have enough Georgia kids on your roster.
Well, you know what, man? I think it's been 10 years now, and one thing I wanted to do was change the environment of Georgia football first, because this is where we were. This is where we started at. And I think now, if you look into it, every player we've had ranked number one going into their freshman year out of state of Georgia have been ranked number one by one of the scouting services. So right now we have number one player in the country, obviously Trevor Lawrence. On some sites, Justin Harris, Justin Fields is the other one from Harris.
Give or take.
You got Nolan Smith, who's number one ranked junior right now. We had him ranked number one first as a rising freshman. Harrison Bailey, who everybody knows about him. Obviously, he won all our awards and stuff like that. And now Aaron McLaughlin, who if y'all ain't seen this kid yet, get ready.
I keep hearing.
Good God, get ready. He's at Buford.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if he's going to start. We're going to see. He has competition up there.
That's the lefty.
No.
Okay, the
big
lefty.
Kid, 6'5", 215.
Because the lefty been getting all the one reps right now.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, I know you're talking about. That's Mike's kid.
Yeah, freshman, he's 6'5"?
6'5". He probably about 216, 217 now. Big joker running 4.7. Wow. And when I say he got a cannon on him, he got a cannon. I think he got like eight or nine offers. So he's the real deal. So, but at the end of the day, he's gonna have to work hard to get on that field because Coach Ford don't play around. He don't play. He don't play the radio. He don't play nothing.
Ford got some big shoes now. He left Roswell for that. So.
He gonna win though.
Oh, he got talent.
Yeah, he gonna win.
He got talent.
See them uniforms that broke out.
Yeah,
hey, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Kids gonna play just for that.
Yeah, right. That was incentive for nothing. What you got for us, Max, man?
Okay, so our next topic, man, Shea Patterson. Everybody knows highly recruited quarterback that's at Ole Miss, who wears number 20, which I love. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got fly on this everything, man. He's gonna stay. He said, man, despite the turmoil, despite everything that's going on, man, I'm Ole Miss. I'm staying here, and I'm gonna ride it out. Thoughts on that, Alex?
That's the best thing for him to do.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's his team. Where you gonna go?
Yeah. Wait, you know how this thing goes.
Yeah.
You know, in a heartbeat, in a pinch.
Yeah.
Everybody like, man, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm out of here.
No, if you're somewhere where you're on the field and playing,
right,
keep your behind there. you go somewhere else, and they got, let's say you go to Clemson or whatever. Yeah. Man, they got about 4 kids over there that got 5 stars, you know.
Right.
And one coming in.
And one on the way.
And you know what?
You gotta think about
it. You really got somebody coming away. But if he does well at Ole Miss and stays there after all that crap,
right,
he'll be a legend.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I looked at it like, I can't even believe it was a question.
Nah.
If you watch their spring game, they got weapons. Yeah. Like crazy at wide receiver. Yeah. They run an offense that he's very comfortable in, and he's in year 2 in offense. Dude, like, why would he go anywhere?
Yeah.
But you know what? People are thinking that, you know what, in today's time, if it's trouble, everybody leave. Everybody want to run. Everybody want to run.
Yeah.
But I think, like, if you had the old school mentality, if I can make this work with everything that's going on, and with the talent I got in Ole Miss, let's say they win 8 games this year.
Okay.
You becoming legendary right now.
Yeah.
You becoming that, man, that kid stayed. He done all that crap with Hugh gone, and he's still doing what he's doing. Nah, Che can stay around, man, hang out, man.
Yeah, certain places you win at, man, you become legendary.
Yeah.
You know.
Eli never won a lot, but he won enough.
He took him to a bowl game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He done enough.
Well, you know, hey, man, my last name Manning.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad,
exactly.
Peyton didn't come.
Exactly.
Cooper came.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. Hey, man, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert, and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army Strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, 1 to the 2, 3 to 4.
There you go.
Hey, man, we're back. We're sitting here chilling with our man, Alex Benson from Born to Compete. Make sure what else you got for us?
Hey, man, so our next topic we're going to go to 8th grader Jaheim Otis.
6'5" kid.
6'5", 286 pounds.
Yeah.
8th grader.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Hey, man.
What you said that again? 6'5"?
6'5",
Yeah.
286 pound, 8th grader.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got an offer from the University of Alabama.
He should.
Wow.
He should. I give it to him too.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
well, here's the thing. I hope everybody that's listening, I want them to understand this is the most important thing I'm about to say when it comes to scholarship offers. Every single offer you get is not real until you sign the LOI. Okay? Now, and I know it's exciting. But even with this kid here, and heck, man, I helped a kid get the Nebraska offer this summer, 8th grader, or rising 9th grader. And his mom was in tears and the whole kind of thing like that. Because I promised her at the beginning of summer I'll take care of him. And, at the end of the day, it was like, I want you to understand something now. Even though this offer has been extended to you, it's not real.
Right.
Now, it's fluff. We're going to use it, pub it, the whole nine, but it's not real. And I hope they tell this young man here that you never know. Injuries can happen.
Right.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah. If the body don't shape like it's supposed to, if the kid can't move or whatever, I don't know what it's going to be. The coach might change. I don't know.
Right.
But understand that this offer, all it is a great marketing tool for you right now. Use it, run with it. And is this water good? I don't know.
That's you.
That's you. Y'all put it just off of me.
Yeah, that's you.
How many ounces is this? 8 ounces?
That's you, man.
Man.
Here's my thing. Did they say projection on how big he gonna get?
And see, that's my thing because
He's 6'5",
again,
286 now.
will he go north? Will he stretch out and then it's a lot at stake right now.
Yeah, you never know.
It's a lot at stake because
trying to get paid out here.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Because if he hits 7,
he won't hit 7.
I mean, he'd be 6'9".
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And like you say, body shape, is it form into the 6'9"? Does it look good?
Now, if that was him in that picture,
that's him. He like grown man.
He like grown man. Like I'm like, take that helmet off.
Yeah, he might
Let me see his face.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I say,
I would say back then, how many years you been kept at?
Now I didn't like that number they had on him or whatever.
Right.
But he need to be the 70, between the 70s and 90s, like right now.
Yeah.
Like don't put him in no 12. Like he not.
That's not yours.
Right.
Don't lie to him. Just take that off.
Yeah, take that off. I'm gonna take that number off.
Let me see you getting a 2-point and a 3-point. And let me see your kick step. Let me see your kick step. Big kick. Cause that's what you gonna tackle, dog.
Take that 12 off.
Yeah.
Take 12 off.
As our boy, shout out to our boy Tony Ballard, one of the best in the
Hey, Tony.
Jaquez Smith, rising 9th grader.
Yes.
He got an offer from the University of Florida last week, 9th grader.
He's one of the ones we helped get that offer from Nebraska. First off, let me say this though. Before I even say this, when we say we helped, look, right time, right place. We knew who to talk to. Keep your eyes on this kid right here. But at the same time, they have to go out there and do it.
Right.
That Jaquez Smith kid, he's gonna be special, man. And to tell you what, he's playing with a phenomenal quarterback. He's playing with some very good receivers, so there won't be a lot of pressure on them. And Marietta is going to shock a lot of people this year. When I say they're going to tear it down,
I don't think it's gonna be a shock because once you got the trigger man figured out, everything else kind of fall into place.
That's how Carterville just.
That's what
figured theirs out.
A lot of people struggle because they can't get
Trigger
that
man.
piece first.
Yeah. Right.
You gotta any level, gotta secure that position right there first, because you're gonna struggle if you don't have nobody who can throw and run offense.
Who's that True 19 in the kid? I can't think of his name. Sorry, from Marietta.
Harrison.
When Harrison popped up, we like, 9th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, picture, we like
grown man.
6'5" walking out there, man.
Yeah,
With
like
Harrison,
grown man.
I know this is going to be crazy, guys. We took Harrison. Eric Berry Foundation was the first one to help us with our first trip. We took him to the University of Tennessee with everybody. And he was 8 years old at that time. And we knew it was there. Same thing with Juju. We knew it was there.
Yeah.
We just needed to see how it was going to develop. And I've said it plenty of times. Harrison Bailey can be one of the best we've ever seen come through the state of Georgia. Trevor's good. Trevor's special. Of course, you got Justin now as well. But Harrison, man, good God Almighty, man, he is everything you want in a quarterback. Yeah. Everything.
When we come back, man, it's time to get bad and bougie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's time for Wendy's wisdom, man.
Okay,
no. Hold up. You're here when we say why we say that.
I have a son.
Yeah, stay with us.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
You hear the music.
Y'all know what it is.
Y'all know what time it is. I don't know, it look kind of tight there about 9:02, but we good now.
She in the building. Hey, man, that's the beauty of the show, man. We can audible.
We do like Bobby Cox over here.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, bring a reliever in now.
Wendy's Wisdom, let's get it, Wendy. What you got for us?
You know, today I want to talk to you, everyone, about D2 and their new academic requirements because they're going to take effect for this graduating class, the class of 2018. And what actually prompted me to move towards talking about D2, and I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about D3 and NAIA for the next couple of weeks, because everybody wants to go to a D1 school. They always want to go to a power. There's so much more out there. And what you have to stop and ask yourself as a student athlete is, do I want to continue to play the sport at some point? Everybody is not Power 5 material.
Not even close.
I don't care what sport we're talking about. You're just not. And so if your goal is to continue to play your sport, then you need to figure out how to do that. And there are options out there, and so that's what prompted me to, I want to refresh people, because going into senior year, you may be able to meet these requirements, and that opportunity may be available to you. So, starting with class of 2018, if you're going to enroll in school on or after August 1st, 2018. These are G2 requirements. You will be a full qualifier if you complete your 16 core courses. And everybody knows I've talked about core courses a couple times, but that's your English, your math, your science, your social science, and those additional courses, which usually are your foreign language.
Right.
Okay, and then like sociology, philosophy class, stuff like that can fill in those. Okay, then you have to earn a core course GPA of a 2.2. It is going up this year. It has been 2.0 to be a full qualifier. Now starting is going to be 2.2.
They keep raising the bar.
They keep raising the bar, y'all.
Know what's leaving us.
All right. Also, you must qualify on their sliding scale. So your GPA, core GPA, must correlate with your SAT or ACT score. So again, remember, the higher your score, the higher your GPA, the lower your score can be.
Right.
Okay? Now remember, again, I'm telling y'all this is the requirements for NCAA. So it doesn't mean that you can get admitted to the school.
Right.
Okay.
Still work to do.
Right. And you also have to, then the last thing is, of course, you have to graduate high school. As a partial qualifier, you got to graduate. You can't take all the courses and then not be able to get out of there.
I get that piece in there.
You got to get that little piece. The next thing is they do have partial qualifiers there. And for partial qualifiers, you're looking at someone who does complete the 16 core courses. Mm-hmm. They have to earn a core course GPA of at least a 2.0. So you can still go. Okay, 2.0.
You're going to be academic red shirt.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get to that.
Okay.
Then you have to get the ACT or SAT score on the scale that matches your GPA, and you have to still graduate. Now, we're in a partial qualifier, is what Maceo just mentioned. You can practice. It's bad to say this, right? You can still get your scholarship, and you can practice. But what you cannot do is compete. Okay?
You're going to be sucking diesel.
You cannot compete during your first year of enrollment. The last one is a non-qualifier, obviously, and that means that you cannot practice, you cannot compete, or you can or receive the athletic scholarship.
You just
so you can't
on
do
campus.
it. You're just there.
You walk on, baby.
You're a walk on. You're a student.
Walk on, baby. You're a GDI.
We about to take us. About to take credit. And my man Rob on Maceo's Facebook. You'll be surprised how hard that 2.2 is for some people to get.
But and I was going to talk about that too. So we'll
finish on. I just saw that on Rob, but it ain't the easy as you think, though. We'll be right back.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I am your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids, but we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
Hey, Crush fans, I'm Tanisha Fernandez. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Put on for our city, man. We're back. Wendy, you had something you want to say about the academic piece again?
Yeah, so parents, make sure you log on to ncaa.org and you can access the same information that I'm talking to you about. But what's important to realize is that the scales are different if you're a partial or a full qualifier at D2.
Right.
Okay, so what your score, so the minimum score with a 2.2 is like a 840 on your SAT or above, but if you have a 2.0 on that partial qualifier, you really need an 820 or above. So there's two different scales on it, so you need to go in there and look at that information for your particular student athlete, because you just need to make yourself aware, and I think knowledge is power. You need to share this information with your child too, because if you see that they're coming home with more C's, then you know they're not going to qualify. Right. So now's a good time to say, hey, you still trying to play football? Because this is what you got to do. And just give it to them and let them know.
And it's funny you say that because we all parents here. Listen, if that's what you let ride in your house, 2.0, like, I couldn't come in my house.
Yeah. Right, no.
We couldn't come in the house. Like, C's in our house were punishment.
I couldn't even do that, and I wasn't going to school for athletics.
Right, like, C's were punishment. And again, we keep talking about this is what you want to do. You're not giving yourself a chance by not doing the academic piece.
And the other part is, as a parent, you have to encourage your student athlete to work just as hard, if not harder, off the field than they do on the field. Because again, one piece can't happen without the other. If there are no academics, you're not going to be able to go to school. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Ain't no Prop 48 out here in these streets.
They have put a plan in place to keep you from doing that.
Yeah, and the funny part about this is so many kids that are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's how so many of these kids eliminate themselves, because like you won't do the most basic part, and that's get your work, get schoolwork.
Yeah. Well, I just had, like I say, I went to one of my schools back in the day and found out one of the kids top running. He wasn't getting a grade, and I looked at him like, "What? You got a 20 SAT, ACT? You can do the work, but you got lazy on." He said, "Yeah, coach, I got to school and my head got a little bigger than it was. Now you trying to find out and get that 2.3 because of the scaling change.
Right.
Now you trying to, because you are D1 talent, but they got to look at the first thing they ask for when they walk through the door. What's the grades?
Need your grades.
Yeah. I think the best way to, when I talk to kids, I tell them, don't let this be your final shot at being a star. Don't be a high school star.
Right.
You got rec legends. You got high school legends all walking around here talking about how good they were.
Boy, Rand University, baby. Right at the 7-Eleven, boy.
Yeah. And what I tell them is every dream you have, every goal you want is on the other side of what you're trying to accomplish. You know, let's be real, guys. You want the girls and everything like that. You think you got one bad one now? You'll have 10 more just like
20.
I promise you. Have a good game in college. You'll have everything you want.
Your whole life change.
Yeah, the opportunities that are available to you from a networking standpoint. You're getting a good job coming out of college. All these things are available to you if you can go ahead and get to your goal, which is obviously playing college sports. Because as athletes, you're exposed to so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You meet so many people, man, at that level, whether it's Power 5 football, D1, D2, whatever, because you meet a lot of alumni and people that are in high positions. So you can take advantage of these opportunities if you're in place to take advantage of them. But if not, you can come here over here, and not knocking nobody before I say this, but you can come over here and work this Quick Trip. You come over here and work this McDonald's. You come over here and hold my camera bag. Right. You know, and I'll pay you about $20 a game.
And still be tossing, man. Like while we're watching the game.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro.
I would have moused him right there. Really?
I tell you what, it's going to be rough when I hop into my car and leave. Because that dream for you is over. I'm going somewhere nice.
How many stories we heard myself, man, when I was 13, you were what?
Boy.
The stories are different when you can talk about playing in this college and not talking about what you did in
we get in youth sports today. Are we talking about youth sports day as well? Can I get into that?
Yeah, we got a whole segment for you for that.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah, we got you covered, baby.
I'm ready. I got my homie over here from Smith College. I'm good.
So Wendy, what's the feel now besides what you was about that button you about to hit? I'm glad you did. But what are you feeling right now? How many schools about to start? What's the move and all that? Practices are starting and all that.
Yeah, they're in helmets. They started in helmets on Tuesday.
Yes. They got 5 days.
Did you get to speak to them?
I go down to.
I'm talking about as overall.
The kids.
As a team, and you get to say.
Y'all had the parent meeting yet?
No, he ain't.
I haven't had it.
That should be required for all coaches.
We having it, but not yet.
We'll be right back.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
I'm Nicole Carr with Channel 2 Action News, and you're listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. Oh, man, we're having a good time right now with our man, Alex. Wendy's in the building, got a full house. Hey, you know you missed somebody, didn't you, Wendy?
I know.
I'm sorry. She was funny, too. She's Brit something else, man.
Comedy.
So mad.
Yeah, I know.
Comedy.
She was funny.
Yeah, she's comedy. What we got for us, Mason, man?
Hey, man, so we got to talk about it, man. Last Chance University.
I got a kid on there.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Dropped.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so many lessons can be learned watching this Last Chance. First and foremost, everybody listen. That's the top JUCO. All JUCOs not like that. That one team they played that they put the camera on, JUCO more like that team.
Y'all think that was, that's JUCO tough. No, that's actually a good JUCO.
Now, that's what JUCO is about. EMCC
That's ideal.
Yeah, right. Yeah. EMCC is fortunate enough to get the type kids because they're one of the top programs. So they get a lot of what they call them drop-down kids who had a little problem at their D1. And so they come down, get themselves together, and kind of get back. Have you watched season 2 yet?
I have. We got Chauncey Rivers on there.
Okay.
Yes, that's one
Chauncey
of our
Rivers' mama is she's a piece of work.
Yeah, I tell you what though, they've been that way since they were young. Ain't nothing changed now. What you see is what you get now.
Wow.
She the real deal, butter. She loves her son. She loves them playing some football. But you all right. Junior football at that level, guys. It ain't what you see right there. I've seen it, man. Hey, man, they got the KJAC. They got the one out of California. I think the one in Texas, and this one here where Last Chance U is. Hey, man, I think a dog-eat-dog world, boy. I think you only get 14 out-of-state players per team.
Yeah.
When I say it's a dog-eat-dog world, hey, man, if you don't get it, you get left behind. Hey, you get lucky if you get some pads. So hopefully some new shoes. You better buy yourself some shoes. Some gloves. You better buy yourself some gloves.
Ross says the 13th grade.
It is. Now, one thing I will say though, it's like when I say doggy dog world, it's like the scrapyard, man. It's like the doghouse because those kids are getting after. They can play.
Right.
They just have some situations going on, and those kids hey man, those are kids that end up playing league that will knock your head off.
Yeah. Right.
And I hate to say it like that, but they're built differently. Yeah. So I mean, they just made some bad decisions. Unfortunately, nobody told them to stop.
What you thought about it, Wendy? Your thoughts on Last Chance U?
So I have a lot to say about last year's too, of course. Of course, but I love the show. I will say that.
Excellent show.
I think they kind of set the show up to use another school as
for season 3.
For season 3, right? Because they introduced and they spent a lot of time in that school introducing like how that program works, and I think that it might be a good idea for them to actually show like this is last chance for some of these people too, but this program is not as well set up.
Not multiple helmets, multiple uniforms.
Right, right. Because they had it set up over there. So that's part of it. There were some things I didn't like about it. Some of those kids, man, they just Cam.
It's the belly of the beast.
Hey, it is
Cam.
Cam Carter.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
You think he was misdiagnosed?
He was very much so.
Yes. Definitely had a red phone his whole life.
Right, and yeah,
whatever.
Y'all treating the wrong symptoms,
right,
but you know,
right.
I'm moving on.
Did you say red phone?
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is.
It's on his chest, whatever y'all want to call it special. I don't know, whatever.
Oh my God.
So he the one to go home with the thing pinned on his chest when he leaves.
Right.
Tell you, look, man, just tell you, not just show it.
Now he was one like you had to call, hey man, look, tell your mom to come into school. She need to come to school. They didn't do that enough.
And she said that he was like that from a very young age. I'm
she
thinking,
said,
but she did say I was young and I didn't know.
Ain't nothing like a good DDT.
Hey,
get
man.
his mind right. He should have grew up in our household.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Just be out there with your sliders on like, we back, man. Hey, man. We talking about last chance, you, man.
Yeah, we're going to finish up with
Hey, man, have you ever, when you were coaching a kid and you saw some of the kids like you see in last chance, and we just talking about it, man, you look at them, you just be like,
ain't no help for him.
Ain't nothing you can. I mean, you try, you sit, and then when you see the parents, you just, like you say, you just hug them and say, "Hey, man."
Because to me, the two interesting stories in Last Chance U, DeAndre Johnson situation. If you follow Florida State, you know he's the kid that got the fight in the bar, hit the girl. He was on Good Morning America. I mean, it was just like, as good as he played, he just couldn't shake that stigmatism, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
And then you had, like I say, you had Chance Rivers,
My guy.
You know him personally.
Yeah.
It was like,
They put down the weed, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how many times do you have to get caught?
You gotta pass. You can't. You puff, pass. He kept that third one. He kept it.
Like, come on, guy.
Yeah.
I always want to ask him, man. Is the game important to you, man? If you're willing to do all this, is the game important?
I say it all the time, man.
But
Why?
When you're a kid, you just don't. You're so living in the moment. You don't see it that way, and we all forget sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That when we were kids, we did some things that, Yeah, exactly.
We did plenty of dumb stuff, Alex. I never did. If I knew something was going to cause me a suspension, or cause me to miss a game, bro, I wasn't missing no game.
I'll put it this way. When I transferred to Fort Valley, we've had some guys do a couple of things that probably weren't necessarily the best thing. But at the same time, social media wasn't around.
Oh, yeah.
That type of pressure wasn't around. So as soon as it hits that social media buzz, okay, such got
off.
arrested. Now you got alumni stepping in. You got this person stepping in. Now it's like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do about this kid? And so a decision is made. So like I said, back in our times, we were lucky, guys. We were not around when social media was there. So, just in case, let's say you stayed out a little bit longer than you were supposed to, you were in a dorm room when you weren't supposed to be, and maybe you might try
to get out that back door.
Yeah, maybe you might have tried out a herb from the ground, you were still okay even if you were caught, you know what I'm saying? Because it didn't hit the media wire like that.
But the thing about it, so we have all that. Why even put yourself in? Who wants to be plastered all over the news?
And it looks like now kids are telling on themselves now.
Everybody want to be a star, man. That's the problem, man. Everybody want to be a social media
I don't want to see that.
It's a kid, and I wish I had said his name, but he sent me something, and he was like, he ready to take off or something. He was, but in his profile, he's shooting a bird in the picture.
That would not help your chance. That would not help your chance.
When you didn't click that button, did you? Okay, all right, we keep it going over there. We got a 24-hour button watch over there.
Oh, okay.
Y'all might want to put me on the watch.
Yeah.
A program.
And that's what was just so funny to me. I'm like, okay, you want to do all these things, but
you shooting a bird in
your avatar, you shooting a bird.
Yeah.
Just take a clean one. Have your hands in front of you.
No, put your helmet on.
Put your helmet on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put a jersey on. Matter of fact, I know you got an action shot. They
I hope so.
I know, right? You're right about that.
I hope so.
It might be a JV one, but put it up there.
Just put it up there.
Oh, if the game was at night, you gotta wait till it get nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, screenshot that thing.
Take one of you in the locker room. You can't go wrong in the locker room.
Y'all fools say it might be a JV.
With your pose.
Yeah, with your pose.
Right.
Twist your fingers up.
Y'all got your little hand signal or bird game.
Yeah, 3 stripe, whatever. I don't know these days. You work with so many kids, you just all right, man.
Put
whatever.
your hands down.
Yeah,
if it ain't tackling or getting off a block,
don't put them on. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
But I like what you said earlier. Just bringing it all back. Mm-hmm. Parents, athletes. Mm-hmm. This y'all job, man.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta control this. Listen, JUCO life is not for a lot of y'all.
Trust me. I'm not ready for that. Yeah.
You not about that life. Them apartments and like I say, don't look at East Mississippi.
Yeah.
Because they are, they like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But you still, I would suggest any kid who thinks they all that, just look at it and just see what kids are going through. It's called Last Chance U for a reason.
Yes,
and I hope they put, like when they said the other school, I did sneak in one, mate, so I ain't get the whole season like you did because you worked.
Man, you gotta, man. Listen, your job is to watch this stuff.
I'm gonna watch it, but I
had to binge, so I could.
You gotta just binge. See what you got. Never mind.
Yeah. But anyway, you about to get me messed up here.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just the point, man, where these kids need, and I'm hoping they get to other school so they can see this is the best. This is the Taj Mahal of junior
that's
code.
why I can't wait till we go up to West Georgia and interview Isaiah Wright.
Right.
Because his attitude, like he took himself out just with his attitude.
Yeah.
His personality, his attitude was just.
I just wondered at some point, did your parents ever say anything to you, discipline you in any kind of way?
He was in and out of some homes and he had some stuff.
He did.
But his brother Indiana balling. Yeah. He just don't have the discipline.
Enjoying life.
We come up, man. We're gonna wrap this puppy up, man.
All about Alex when we come back.
We coming back.
Oh, man.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
We're going to that Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. We can find out more about
Blunt Power.
Yeah. You go to find out more by going to bluntpower.com or going to the Facebook or Twitter page at Blunt Power. All right, man, we are here finishing up.
This boy crazy.
Yeah, man.
You got something in your car. I swear to God, I love being on this thing.
Yeah, we told you we won't be different this time. Yeah, we told you. Last time we was here.
Well, you know, people had shotguns. They wanted to know. They needed answers from you.
Yeah, last time we had to ask questions.
We had the bump for like, listen, man, y'all cut it out.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and make sure what we got for our man.
Man, listen. Born to compete, though. Do so many great things, man.
Yeah.
Alex, just what you got going on? What's coming up?
We have the Autism Bowl coming up, which means a lot to me. That's probably my most proudest event. It's our 5th annual Autism Bowl, and we raise money and awareness for families and children that have autism. Of course, we have all the glitz and glamour with V103, 90.9 The Game, NBC 11 Live. All that stuff is included. We're going to play some great football, true indeed.
I ain't seen my email.
Y'all better be there.
I ain't seen the email.
I told you, hey, man, look, hey, man. Why would Jay-Z drink something else when Diddy got Ciroc? I'm just saying. So
that boy been listening to 444.
Man, look, man, I'm trying to give you $1 million, man. Yeah. Just stay with me. I'll teach you how to do this TV thing, boy. I'll make the people love you. So iTunes. That's what we have coming up. It's something I'm really, really proud of, man. It means a lot to me. And we raise so much money, thousands of dollars for different families that have this type of affliction in their home. I don't want to say affliction, this type of challenge in their home. Right. So again, man, I think to really understand it, you have to see a family that has that challenge in their life, and to go back home and look at your child and understand how lucky you are, how much God has blessed you. for that situation. So that's why I do what I do with that situation.
Now, what teams would be in this?
Man, we got one of my favorite teams in there, man. Me and this coach have been going at each other's head for a long time. But at the end of the day, I respect what he does. Coach Sean Moffitt will welcome all Panthers. Yeah, the mouth of the South, man.
They got that, man.
He's something else, man. You know what, though? This is what I can say. He's a good dude at heart. His parents love him. I know he talks a lot of trash and everything like that, and I've known him for so long. But one thing I can say is when his kids get older and I call him and I say, I need your kids, come on this college trip with me. I'm about to take care of them. Alex, no problem. Here you go.
Yeah.
And it's not an issue. And I don't run into issues with him. I think a 12-0. I can't wait to see this game here. You got Jonesboro versus DYJ, which Nate was talking about. Please make sure you're there. Listen, man, here's what it is at the end of the day. Every year we have packed the house.
Right.
On our opening night, which is the Friday night, which is our showcase night. Pack the house out there. Everybody's out there. We had a lot of media out there. Come out, support the kids. Of course, it's going to be a tournament. Championship will be on Sunday. But if anything, make sure you are there Friday night. If it rain, we playing. If it storm, we raining. You know, look, I don't care if it mess around and snow. If it's the coldest day in history, we still playing. Just football. We born to compete. Don't raise nobody that can't get it done.
So the Ducks not in? You ain't get the Duck squad in?
No, they're not in, man. I think you got them doing a couple of different tournaments. I wanted to see the Bulldogs in there. I did. They're in a couple of different tournaments. But I think, obviously, I think the marquee name right now is Welcome All, which is a fantastic program, but besides Grayson, is the other top youth program right now.
Oh, okay.
No, they are. I mean, Grayson, because of the feeder thing that we
right.
say.
Oh, no, without doubt.
Obviously, Welcome All because of the championship series. I mean, they almost swept the championship series. So, we're excited to see them, man.
Red Oak, baby.
Oh, Welcome All. Yeah,
Red
man.
Oak, baby. Red Oak, baby.
Here's the thing. A couple of years ago, they weren't as known like that, but that's a testament to the leadership. They brought in some great coaches, and they've taught those young men how to play the game and to be successful, at least at the youth
I ain't gonna lie.
level.
I'm country, but when they were saying welcome all, I thought of one word. I'm like, where is it?
Yeah.
But then I had to actually go. I've been to the area a few times. I'm like, oh.
And how about this, man? How about I think they're in Fulton County. How about Fulton County step up, man, and put some turf fields in there?
They need
give them some turf fields.
They need over there, Red Oak.
That field not even 100 yards.
Well, no, it's not. It's got potholes and everything, but they do the best they can with what they have. And you're talking about a program that has not only represented the county very well. People know this program across the country.
Yeah.
So give them what they need to continue to be successful. Or you're going to continue to lose kids to Cobb County, and you'll continue to lose kids to Gwinnett County. Same thing with DeKalb County. Take care of Central DeKalb, man. I'm throwing this stuff out now. I got nothing else to do. Take care of Central DeKalb, man. Put some money in there. Put some money in Tucker.
You know, parts of Fulton County do get taken care of, right?
Yeah, I know. So
certain parts do get taken care of.
So there are
on
things
the north side.
there are things that you can do with our city government that I would love to see them do more, because I still think that football is a place where you can really raise some men.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's been taken however you want to take it, but it's a sport that raises men. Whatever it is they're going to grow up to be, they understand responsibility, they understand teamwork, they understand accountability. These are things they understand. They understand that life gets hard and you continue to push through it. So take care of these parks and programs. Take care of these guys running it.
Ain't no Ben Hill in this?
Oh, yeah, we got Ben Hill.
Okay,
yeah.
about to say, man.
We got Ben Hill, Stockbridge. Goodness gracious. Oh, one great team, Hateville. Hateville's going to be at the 11U. They got a kid named Man. I think the kid's bigger than me now. At 11 years old, running over everybody out there.
Man.
Yeah, Fayette. I know, right? Fayette County. We got a lot of good teams coming to play, man. Atlanta Vikings, another one.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of good ones.
2017. We need to retire name. Man can't be used no more.
Why? It's a typical name.
How we gonna be a man in the
110 years old, man.
Let me ask a question. Have you ever heard somebody named Man that was like white or anything else?
No.
So you instantly knew he was black, huh?
Off the rip.
You can't retire then.
Yeah. Off the rip.
It'll never retire because they'll continue to say that.
If I was of the Caucasian persuasion, I'd be around here doing some crimes. I'd be telling everybody my name, Man. I'd be getting away with everything.
He said his name was Man.
Right.
We know where to go look.
Yeah.
Let's settle this right here. Please, let's settle this right now. That war zone room.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're in right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the best team in Little League football? Let's put it to bed.
What
best team?
What age group?
Give me the big boys. Give me 14U.
8th grade? Let's go 8th grade.
Let's go 8th grade.
8th grade will probably be Peachtree Ridge this year. Peachtree Ridge or, I want to say, is it Champion? Champion over in DeKalb County. They got a chance. But either way, everybody knows we do the, with the Youth Bowl now, we did the 8th grade state championship, and Grayson won it last year. They gave Kip a hard time out there.
Do Zach Carter have a chance at Gresham Park?
Y'all saying names, man.
Zach played kickball together, man.
Did y'all play kickball together?
Man, Zach Collier height, Doug high, baby.
Zach has a good chance with Gresham to possibly win their league.
I need him to stay at one park.
Zach, I don't know. Zach maybe likes being at different places. Maybe he feels comfort in new surroundings.
DT and Moon.
DT's good. DT got a good team, man. We're going to see what he can do. At that age group, though, you got Tri-County. Tri-County and North Henry have been, the teams that are kind of the top ones there. Very good team. So
before we go,
see.
man,
yeah,
top 8th grade team in GHSA. Cobb County up there. In that.
Top team in Cobb County?
Yeah.
Program, Hillgrove's got a good program. Yeah.
They are pretty strong.
Yeah. High school this year. Can I throw it again? Cartersville,
of
Marietta, Grayson,
Doug High.
No.
Oh, really?
Not at all.
Man, we gotta go, man.
Not at all.
Shut Doug down. No. Hey, man, thanks, everybody. Thank Brittney Sykes for coming in.
Yeah, she was cool.
Thank you, Alex. See, I told you it would be different today, man. Different last time. We had a great last time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Leah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Kennedy. Hey, thank you,
We forgot to put Kennedy on the microphone.
We sure did.
That's smiling, too. Hey, Mace, thank you, bro.
Always, bro.
She's trying to be cool about it.
Yeah, she slid over there. She smooth slid in the corner over there.
So they try to sneak you in Maze High.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, man. No.
Okay.
We thank y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.